So hey everybody, thanks for joining me here on my channel. Here with another update on my A6 planning journey. And if you've been watching the last few videos, you may notice something's a little different here. I have a new to me Gillio A6 planner that I just got today, and I'm so excited about it and so excited to share it with you. So I thought what I'd do is just show you the Gillio and then talk a little bit about the differences and similarities between the Gillio and the Vander Specks that I have. So first things first, let's walk through this one. So this is a pre-loved new to me Gillio in the dark brown or chocolate brown, which is my absolute favorite of all the Gillio colors. I think maybe the dark blue and I think I call it navy blue or whatever it is. It's the dark blue and the gold would be my other two that I like as well. But this is my absolute favorite. Like if I could have every single planner size they make in dark brown just to have them on the shelf, if I had that kind of money, just to have them on the shelf to look at and enjoy the complete collection in the chocolate brown, that would be awesome. Like if I ever win the lottery, maybe that's what I'll do. But so when I actually stumbled across this, funnily enough, the other night I was laying in bed writing in my planner like I do every night before I go to sleep, and I was thinking how much I like the black Vander Speck that I have, and I was thinking, you know, if I just had a really nice brown and a really nice black, I'd be content. And I have the tobacco or tabic or whatever you call it, the Vander Speck that's the lighter brown that I call squishy. And I love that one, but it's a lighter brown, and I'm just a real big fan of deeper, darker earth tones. And so I was thinking, you know, what would be really nice is if I could find a chocolate or dark brown Gillio. That would be heaven, because I love the Gillio leather, and that would be such a nice complement to the Vander Speck that I have in black. And so I don't know what possessed me, but it's 11 o'clock at night. I was scrolling through Facebook and I went over to the Gillio buy sell trade group, and lo and behold, the literally first post in the stream was this planner. So I immediately reached out to the gal that was selling it and asked her if I could pay for it in the morning. Got up first thing in the morning, sent her the money, and here it is in my hands less than a week later. So I told her today I think it was fate that I was supposed to have it, because as I was thinking about it, it was there. So I'm just really, really excited and really pleased with it. It's beautiful. I guess you can probably see the patina, which is one of the things that I love so much about the Gillio leathers, not to mention that it's really squishy and soft to the touch. And in my other, I have a Gillio in gold in the personal size, and I literally will just sit with it in my lap at night watching TV when I'm using the personal size and just rub it because I love the way it feels. So let's walk through a little bit of this particular planner, what it's got in it, how it's different, how it's similar. First thing you will notice is that this puppy is full. So this is the exact same content that I have in the Vander Speck. I haven't done anything different other than there's a leather flyleaf, but these rings I think are just a little bit smaller. I'm guessing they're probably 25 millimeter. I would have to measure them or look on the Gillio website, but they do feel a little bit smaller. I think if I took this leather flyleaf out, then you know things would still be a little cramped, but not quite as bad. And I just left everything in here today when I transferred it over just to show you what came with the planner, how it's configured, so I could do an even comparison. So there's a pin loop here on the right side. The flyleaf comes with another pin loop. You can see I have my inner gel metal barrels in there, so they're both elasticated, so you could put, you know, something bigger in there if you wanted to, but that's what I love, so that works for me. The Gillio does come with these little pieces of leather that are protecting the binder itself from the rings. I have seen people take those out and they just pop out and pop in. I haven't decided yet, because I literally got this about 2 hours ago, if I'm going to do that in mine. I know that would give me a little bit more space. in the planner, but I'm just going to leave it as is for a couple of days and use it like it is now, see how I feel. So over here you've got 3 pockets that are the full length secretarial pockets. They're not open at the top. And then you've got 4 credit card slots here. So this configuration is a little bit different than the Vander Speck configuration. And I'll just open this black one up to show you. So the Vander Speck, you've got a pocket here, you've got the zipper pocket, and then you have a secretarial pocket. This is the off-the-shelf, not customized Vander Speck configuration, and they have a pin loop on the left and the right side. So that is one difference in the Vander Speck and the Gillio. The Gillio does have the big back pocket, which to me is one of the things that I love about this size planner. Both the Vander Speck and the Gillio both have that big back pocket. So that to me is just great because I love being able to stick pages in there, things that I need to carry around, printouts or letters, things like that, but I don't want to cut it down to size or only need it for a short period of time. So talked about the ring size, talked about the pin loops, the other pockets in the back. There are 2 pockets here, and apologize for my dogs barking. 2 pockets here in the Gillio, which I know a lot of people don't like those because they're kind of a little, I think, odd in size because they're not like business card size or whatever, but it doesn't really bother me because I'm not a decorator, and as long as I have a place to slip, like my ruler and stuff, I'm fine. So yeah, that's the pockets there. There's a zipper pocket. So the zipper pocket in the Gillio is in the back. In the Vander Speck, it's in the front. It does have this nice little piece of leather to cover that zipper pull up. And here's the zipper pocket in the Vander Speck. And the other side of the Vander Speck has the business card slots here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you count this one down here. So 5 here, and they're horizontal, and they're on the back with a secretarial. And in the Gillio, there's 4, they're in the front with these closed off secretarial pockets. So similar but different. I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other. I like just having all the pockets to play with, and I'm content with them, and I love the Gillio leather, so I'm happy, very happy. I will probably do a little bit of editing here, especially as I'm ending up May. A lot of this bulk from May will come out, June will go in. So if I'm going to stay in this for a while, I'll probably pare some of this stuff in the back down a little bit just to have a little less bulk in the rings, because you can see they're pretty full. But I don't have any problem closing it, and it's not like bulging, or I don't think it's gonna hinder the workings of the rings in any way or damage them. But I will be watching that closely because I do love this so much. As far as what I'm doing in terms of my planning right now, let me just flip to this week and show you. If you saw my Instagram post, you may have seen that I was trying these pages from Peanuts Planner Co. just to try a little bit different layout than the one that I've always used, which is this DIY fish that I love. Can't say enough good things about it, but I just wanted something a little bit different. So this was a free printable, and Sam Plans had mentioned that her husband was able to edit the PDF and like change the font, because that was one thing I didn't like about this when I was using it in the past, was that the font was so small, and I'm old, and so it was hard to read. So when she said that her husband changes the font and makes the font size a little bigger, I was like, oh, that could be a game changer for me. So I changed the font, made it bigger. I put to do here. I wrote in the things that I usually track in my tracker, made this say menu plan, and this one say to buy. And I swapped the order of the days. So the way it came was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it had this one blank. I put Monday starting here, and I moved the blank over here. so that this could be a place to jot notes about the next week if I needed. But I liked having the 4, which I consider busiest days of the week, at the top, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday together at the bottom. And I took out the Monday through Friday that were in these boxes, because when I menu plan, I don't plan what I'm going to eat on a specific day. I just plan what we're going to do for the week. And so it always bugged me to have the Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday there. So I just took them out because I could edit the PDF. So here's a blank one, just somewhat blank, to show you what it looks like without all my scribbles. And I really liked it this week. I liked having 2 columns for my to-dos. So I went ahead and printed this out through, I think, the end of June. Yeah, I think this is through the end of June. Well, almost the end of June. So I'm going to just give these a try, see how I like them. The nice thing about having rings is if I get tired of this, I can always use something else or go back to my DIY fish. But the DIY fish I was using, I only had a trial and it ended at the end of May anyway, so I was going to have to do something different. So rather than buy another trial or buy the full year of the DIY fish, I just decided to try this for a few weeks. So we'll see how this works. I'm still using my less minimal pages for the daily, and until I think until, well, I was going to say until life calms down, but I don't know when that's going to be. I'll probably keep using this. I like having the priorities here. I like having the to-do list. I don't really need the schedule as much now that my daughter's out of school. So I don't know. I may use something else. I've got a couple of other dailies that I could try. I have one from SM Plans, and I have the one from DIY Fish that's just the grid, or I may just go with a blank grid page and just date it and use it like a bullet journal. I don't know. I'm still debating. I've only printed this out through the end of the month, and then I'll make a decision as to what I want to do for June here in probably the next few days. So that's really the only thing that's different in my planner right now. The only other thing I did, which was super minor, was I moved a bunch of the note paper from the back to the front, just because I was wanting to have easier access to it when I was at the doctor's office with my husband, taking notes at the doctor's, that kind of thing. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys was this is a planner that I'm actually going to be selling. So I thought I would share it with you all to see if anybody was interested. If you are, send me a DM and let me know. This is a print impression, and I got it originally thinking that I would like the elasticated opening and the bigger rings, but the silver is just not my style, really. That's the only thing about it. It's just, I'm not a big fan of the silver, but you can see it's got the crisscross pockets. It's got a business card pocket here, and then 2 secretarial pockets. There's no back pocket, which, you know, doesn't bother me that much, but if this was not metallic silver, I would probably keep it and use it, but I just can't see myself carrying a metallic silver planner in my purse. So it's very nice and soft and floppy leather. It's, you know, really good quality, and it's brand new. It's never left my house. As soon as I got it and pulled it out and saw the silver, I was like, oh, I don't think that's going to work for me. So it's been in its bag, and it will stay in its bag. So if it's something that anybody's interested in, please let me know. I would be more than happy to rehome it and make a good deal with you on the planner if it's something that you want. And that was just the box, not the planner, I promise. It fell on the ground. Other than that, oh, I know the other thing I was going to show you. I was just going to show you really quick. Brandy that sold me this planner sent me 2 little goodies along with the planner, which I thought was super, super sweet. One are some page flags. These are from Cloth and Paper, I think, and they're in the color Bellini, which I think matches this planner perfectly. So I'm thinking I may use these like not to write on, but necessarily, you know, like a tab to help me find things, quick access. And then she sent me these inserts from Cloth and Paper, which this may be what I try for the month of June, if there's enough in here, because I really like this layout. Let me take them out of the package and show you what they look like, because it's a nifty layout. It's a different layout than I would have thought about using. So it's got the day of the week up here, the date here, then there's a priorities box, your to-do list, a place for notes, and the schedule. And since my day is going to be less and less schedule driven with my daughter being out of school, this might work. Cloth and paper, you know, has really good paper and good quality inserts, so I may give these a shot. And since I have them and I don't have to do anything but date them and stick them in my planner, this may be what I use for June. I'll keep you posted and let you know. My only concern would be whether or not that's enough to do, but quite honestly, that might be a good thing, because I need to do a better job about being realistic with my to-do lists, especially during the week when I'm working. Because if I have a day where I'm on conference calls all day anyway, which lately has been a lot of my work day, I'm not going to get a lot of stuff done personally. So taking a smaller space to help me be more realistic about what I'm going to get done might be a good way to kind of help me manage that and get into a better habit about that. So anyway, we'll see. But thank you, Brandy, for sending those along with the planner. I really appreciate that. I'm excited to give them a try. And I think that's it. I hope that you have enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and let me know if you have any questions. I hope this wasn't too noisy with the birds and the dogs and all the other things going on outside, but it was just too pretty a day to film in the house. I felt like I wanted to enjoy the sunshine. I hope you all have a great Memorial Day. It's coming up soon here in the U.S. I'm looking forward to having a little bit of a break myself, and I'll be back with another video soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.